Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some big time news actually to talk about today, as you can see. But real quick before I jump into that, I just want to say we are 14 subscribers away from 4,000, the big 4,000 mark. So I would appreciate it if you want to tell a buddy or someone to go hit that subscribe button so we can hit that beautiful 4K. But with that out of the way, let's talk about what you see on your screen, and that is reveals and stuff. Dragon Ball Legends has announced there's a new reveals and stuff coming up, which is exciting because I feel like the game's been kind of dry this past week. I don't know, maybe that's just me. The free-to-play units, I'm going to talk about the whole PvE situation here after I read about this reveals and stuff, but it's, they're good units. It's just how to get them I'm not a big fan of, but let's go with the reveals and stuff here. They have new reveals and stuff. You can see that it'll be coming out on the 15th, which is in 4 days from the time I'm making this video, which is on a Tuesday, as usual. They always do it at Tuesday. It is at 9 a.m. Central Time, which is, my time zone. That's why it says it for me on the app. That is 10 a.m. Eastern Time for you people living on the East Coast in America. And so, depending on where you are in the world, you can figure out what time that is for you. You can just, if you go into the app, it will tell you your specific time zone. That's how Legends does it. It shows you your time zone for the time. So you could just log into the app, or you could look it up on Google to, translate from Central Time to whatever your time zone is. But they say this time we have a bunch of info to share about new characters coming in the second half of the 60 million users campaign, as well as a breakdown of a brand new mode that's set to be released soon. You won't want to miss it. Now, I would assume the new mode is the mode they showed us last video and stuff, which we still don't have yet. We also still don't have the GodTube mode where you'll be able to watch, playthroughs from people who are God rank. So hopefully we get those things soon, since they were talked about in the last video and stuff, and we still don't have them. And now we're getting a new video and stuff. And then they do mention the new characters coming in the second half of the 60 million users campaign. So I would assume that those new characters will be this month's LFs, since we are about to be, in 3 days, we're about to be 2 weeks into March. So it's around that time, when we get our LFs. So I'm assuming they'll announce them, and then maybe they'll release, this Wednesday at the reset, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. It depends, where you live in the world for what time it is. But yes, this weekly reset, maybe we'll get them then. We do have Saiyan Day coming up in exactly 1 week. It falls on March 18th. If you were not aware, that is Saiyan Day. Normally, they don't do anything in Legends for Saiyan Day, so it will be interesting to see if they do actually recognize it as like a thing this time. I believe in Dokkan. I don't play Dokkan, so but I'm pretty sure I see that they do Saiyan Day things, like some sort of celebration or whatever. So maybe Legends will be doing it this year. We'll have to see what they announce in the video and stuff, because I'm sure they'll probably talk about it if they have plans. But part 2 of the 60 million users campaign, hopefully it's exciting. I believe Goresh tweeted out, he said it's tough to speak words, but he believed he could see us getting 2 LFs because of Saiyan Day, and then just, like the normal monthly, or because it's related to the 60 million users. That would be hype. I feel like, just based off the information we have right now, if I were to, just take a guess, because I would assume that it's not going to be another big tournament of power character. Like, I don't think it's going to be MUI. If it was, that I feel like that would be like a wow. Why? I mean, we did get full power Jiren technically for the first part of the 60 million users campaign, but something just doesn't feel right about MUI dropping now, It'd be hype, not as hype as like if they saved it for anniversary or, Legends Festival at the end of the year, but I don't know. I just feel like that wouldn't be right. So maybe it'll be a different God Key unit. There's the idea Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku LF, whether it be like a transforming or not. So that could be a cool idea. Some other God Key ideas. Super Saiyan God Goku, that would be cool, since, we did get the 2 new units, the Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. Maybe an LF Golden Frieza could be one, since, Golden Frieza is clearly shown here on these 2, arts. I would assume that this more hints to an LF for the Green Golden Frieza, but maybe we'll get an LF one, like a transforming or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. I feel like it's, leaning towards like God Key Resurrection of F type activities, but again, we will have to wait and see for the reveals and stuff, because honestly, I feel like we haven't gotten a whole bunch besides, you know, like the first part of the celebration being full power Jiren. So I guess maybe more tournament power stuff. I'd be about that. Kefla, I always have to throw it out there. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, because the new free-to-play units, Jiren wasn't related to the free-to-play units whatsoever, since they were 21 and 18, and Jiren has absolutely no connection to either of them, because it wasn't Tournament of Power 18 either, so absolutely no connection there. But, you know, you still would assume that maybe the free-to-play units relate to who the LF will be, so we'll have to see. But I do want to talk about, before I end this video, the state of PvE right now in Legends, because I thought about making this its own separate video yesterday, but I felt like it'd just be really short, and I don't know, it didn't feel like I could get it'd be worth a whole video, you know? So this does relate because we are getting the new game mode, so hopefully the new game mode is some fun PvE stuff. It's actually interesting, different, makes you want to play, because right now, like this, the Realm of Gods Supreme Showdown, I don't mind this format. This is fine, honestly, for like a free-to-play thing. But then the fact that they make you run two 100 floor gauntlets, not even to 14 star them, just to get 3000 Z power on Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta is absolutely ludicrous to me. It is insane how they think that's a good idea. Honestly, like, I hope they're not looking at how often people play the normal gauntlet and thinking that means we like it. I'm pretty sure I've said this before in a video, but that's not the case. We play the gauntlet for the rewards, and this doesn't even feel like it's worth it, honestly. Like, I want to 14 star these guys because they seem fun, and I want to use them at 14 stars, you know, at their very best. We still have to wait for the other event to get the more Z power. I'm aware of that. But, 2 100 floor gauntlets legends? Please don't start making this the norm for PvE, man. I don't want it to just become gauntlet mode. Like, gauntlet mode is so boring. It's so boring, honestly. You know, it feels like I'm just wasting time to try and get these things. So, you know, the Zenkai gauntlet is more than enough. I'm not even a fan of this chrono capture thing, playing once a day. Like, it's not really all that great either. I feel like that's just a pretty boring mode. I don't get why you limit it to 1 time per day. I guess because you want people to log in and play every day, I get. But, like, the Zenkai or Ultra Space Time Rush, not necessarily my favorite mode, but it's not bad. And I could see why, you know, people enjoy playing that. But the Gauntlet, man, 100 floors. It's just, I know you can skip, like, what, 70? Yeah. Still, it just takes, like, so long. They give them so much health. There's no point in it. They should bring back the just try to surpass me events. Like, make those type of events where it's not sitting there trying to, it's not mindless. I'm not just going through the motions to churn through their huge health pool. No, there's like no shot you lose, at least for a lot of, you know, people who've been playing for a while. Maybe if you're newer, you might lose in the gauntlet, but for a lot of people that have been playing for a while and have, you know, strong units, there's no shot you lose in the gauntlet. It's just wasting your time to whittle down their health pool. While, like, just try to surpass me, like, yes, if you're really good at the game and you play a lot, you're probably going to win that too. But there were some just try to surpass me's that can be a little trickier, and I just feel like something that actually challenges you, that doesn't have to be PvP, because not everyone likes PvP, something that just challenges you a little more and doesn't make you sit there fighting the same boss over and over with more health. That is something I think PvE needs, and we need more of that, not more gauntlets. I just don't feel like gauntlets it. And then my last thing, I guess, is a complaint, is that for these events, like this one, the thanks thing, why do they make us do hyperdimensional co-op 35 times? Why? Hyperdimensional co-op isn't that much fun either. Like, yeah, I just feel like it's not that much fun either, you know, hyperdimensional co-op. I feel like if you made that like 20 times, not 35, that'd be a whole lot better. People would enjoy that a lot more. But I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the state of PvE. Who you think is going to be the LF in the upcoming video and stuff, because I'm sure they'll probably announce it then. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. I hope y'all are staying happy and healthy out there, having the best of days, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.